So a man who knows this game very well indeed and has worked under a lot of coaches, looking to transfer that into his time here in charge of the Spanish women. Ibrahim Akbapor from Iran and Adil Ushka from Morocco are our two main referees tonight. There's a third referee and also a referee keeping the time as well. So it is a winner-take-all in terms of winning the group and taking that momentum into the semi-finals. Both teams have won their opening 2 games. We saw Great Britain triumph over Russia earlier on. Their coach Perry Northeast sitting in the stand looking on and watching on their potential opponents. So Spain will get us underway in red, kicking from left to right in the first half. Sara poised and maybe ready to strike the first kick goalwards. Just waiting for the clock to tick round towards 6 o'clock local time, about 15 seconds before we can kick off. Everything is pretty much on the dot. This competition has been very well run to time. So here we go. Spain against Brazil, the final game in Group A. Stabbed out wide by Sara to VR.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So Laia Lopez is the starting goalkeeper for Brazil, wearing number 12. It's FRESNEDA and Laura, the experienced, or more experienced of the 2 goalkeepers for Spain, starting off for La Roja. That's given away, and an early shot from Danny from on the halfway line goes over the top. You will see a lot of shots, you'll see some spectacular goals, and you'll see a very fast-paced game. If you're not used to beach football, it really has been exciting over the last couple of days, and there's no reason to think that tonight won't be any less exciting. Already Danny getting herself well involved. A couple of goals already for the Brazil number 11. Here's Sara. Laura, good movement again by Sara. They've just got that little bit of an edge about them, Spain. Move very well off the ball, making themselves available for passes, and that's what this is all about on such a small pitch. Good closing down that time by Adriele. Danny involved again, well played by FRESNEDA, strong in the challenge. Tessie, good ball across, it comes to Sara. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper, hits an arm in the penalty area. FRESNEDA penalised. It'll be a free kick to Brazil. And straight away, change is made by Christian Mendes. That's a good shot. It was a good save as well by Laia Lopez. Got down really sharply to that one. And it was Barbara's clearance that was handled. So a free kick to Brazil just in front of their own goal. Free kicks go unopposed, don't forget. A line from the ball to the corner flag in a sort of triangle pyramid shape. We do see some spectacular goals. This one's a long way away though. It is Barbara that will strike this one towards Laura's goal. It's on target, but straight at the goalkeeper. So needed something a little bit special to beat it from that. So 19 goals in 2 matches from Spain. They've been free scoring in their first 2 games. That just came off Andrea MIRON, the captain. It is a corner. It'll be Danny to take it for Brazil. Lucky by Barbara, but a misplaced pass. The 2 yellow-shirted Brazilian fans dotted around the place. foul by Adriele with that mop of pink hair. Scored in the game against Cape Verde. Just a foul as Laura tried to gather the goal. Laura has got herself on the score sheet as well in the win over Mexico. Not unusual for goalkeepers to score in this form of the game. Seen some pretty spectacular goals as well from keepers. So Laura with a chance to test her opposite number, Lele Lopez. So we know about her striking prowess. Can she get this one on target? Yes, she can. Good save by the goalkeeper there. That was just creeping inside that post. Lopez made the save. There's Danny. So women's beach football still growing around the world. The men's game has been around for a number of years. Mid-90s when beach football really came to prominence in the male game. First official World Cup in 2005. And a men's beach World Cup this year, of course, in Paraguay next month. I'm sure it won't be too long before the women are championing for their own World Cup. Once the team base starts to grow, just 8 women's teams in this competition. Long-range shot comes off, Danny! And Brazil take the lead. It just went wide. Thought that had gone in for a second. The way Danny celebrated, thought it was just inside the post.
And France and Spain. España.
Sara was a long way out, just off the top of the crossbar. Talent running right through their team, the Spanish. Turn was Hesse. Might get a second chance. It's stabbed away though. FRESNEDA. Hesse once again looking for some spell. Driven across goal by FRESNEDA. Barbara put under a little bit of pressure by FRESNEDA in front of her own goal. Hesse tussling away. Well, not too many clear-cut chances so far in the opening half of the first period. We've got just over 6 minutes to go, still 0-0. So both teams know that they're through. The winners will play Russia. Team that finishes second will play Great Britain, the two winners avoiding each other in the semi-finals. Brazil, one of 2 invited teams here from the CONMEBOL region with Paraguay. Lorena can't get that one on target, so goal kick to Spain. Do move the ball around nicely, the Spanish. Danny Running the risk of giving away a free kick there. Sara. Hesse. Sara. Trying to get the ball up for the overhead. Good overhead as well, and a good save by Laia Lopez. Well, you will see a lot of that great skill, the overhead kick, used to good effect in this sport. Hesse. Andrea MIRON, the Spanish captain, tries a look from distance and scores the opening goal of the game to put Spain in front.
Goal for Spain.
Well, she scored 2 in the 10-2 win over Cape Verde, and she's got another one here. Allowed the time to pick her spot. Wasn't too far away from the goalkeeper, but the pace on the shot just had enough to beat Laia Lopez. And Spain lead by a goal to nil. 4:46 to go in the first period. The referee just wants the Spanish back a little ball. There's going to be a yellow card here for Sara. Encroachment from the kickoff, but the referee applying the letter of the law. So it's the first yellow card Spain have received in the tournament so far. Don't tend to get too many yellows in the women's game. But Brazil with a chance maybe straight from the kickoff to put Laura's goal under some pressure. Shot takes a deflection out to Lorena. Barbara. Pushing the back pass wide. Goalkeepers can pick the ball up from back passes in this form. It's Carol Glass closing down Barbara, putting her under real pressure. Nayara. Oh, she's done well. Here's a chance for Brazil. Laura quickly off her line to close down the angles. Didn't need to make the save, but I think she took a kick in the stomach for her troubles. Let's have a look in a moment. I think just got caught on the follow-through from Lorena. Just got something on the ball as well, so it will be a corner. By Carol Glass. So another corner. Brazil trying to keep the pressure on here as they look for that equaliser. Headed away by Lorena. Carol Glass. Comfortably back to her goalkeeper. Lorena. Oh, good save again. Laia Lopez almost pushed it straight to Carol Glass, but can't follow up. Spain looking good. Brazil coming back into the game a little bit more, but without really creating too many clear-cut opportunities. That was the shot from Lorena, pushed away by Laia Lopez. It was a good save. Pushed it straight to Carol Glass. He just bounced off her chest, though. She was unable to bring the ball down under control. Hesse. Forced across goal by the Brazilian captain, Jasna. Hesse, little drop of the shoulder. She's really pacey when she's got the ball at her feet. It is difficult to dribble on this soft sand. Definitely a bit of an acquired skill. Nayara. Andrea MIRON tidying up the back for Spain as she does on numerous occasions. She's been very impressive, the captain, in the 2 matches so far. Nayara allowed the ball to run slightly. Adriele, not got a foot on the ball. Andrea MIRON tidying up once again. MELLADO. Hesse. Trying to get away from Noel. Stood her ground well, though. 4 appearances in the Euro Beach Soccer Cup for Spain. Champions in 2016. They were beaten by Russia twice in 2018 and 2019. It's currently the #1 ranked team in Europe. Managed 23 shots against Cape Verde, 14 on target and 10 goals in their second group match. Andrea MIRON. Carla. The Spanish move comes to nothing inside the final minute of the first period. Danny. FRESNEDA. Came out to Barbara, went for the shot, which was charged down. Sara. Just over the top, so close to an equaliser. Barbara was a long way out when she looped that one goalwards. Great technique, just inches too high. Sara. Well, there goes the hooter for the end of the first period. Spanish captain leading by example, getting the opening goal. Sara had a couple of efforts, picked up a yellow card as well in that first period. Andrea MIRON, though, scored the goal that separates the side after the first 12 minutes. After the first period, it's Spain 1, Brazil 0 in the final game in Group A. Once again, nice to see a good range of ages coming out and watching the beach soccer. There's just 2 more days to go after today. Semi-finals tomorrow, medal matches on Wednesday. And still, we've got another 3 matches to come today here on the main pitch. Italy against Spain in the men's. In fact, they're all men's games remaining today. Italy against Spain, Brazil against Switzerland, and Russia against Japan. The significant fact is that all 6 teams have won their opening 2 matches, and only 1 team goes through. So it really is winner take all in those remaining 3 matches. It should be a fascinating end to today's proceedings. Just after 6:20 local time here in Qatar. Temperature still in the early 30s. Danny went the closest in that first period to getting a goal for Brazil before Andrea MIRON put Spain in front. But Brazil have managed to keep the Spanish down to just a single goal. So free scoring Spain. Scored 3 in each period against Mexico in their opening match. And it will be Brazil to get us underway then for the second period. The blue shirts. And straight away from the kickoff they've scored. Danny equalises. Well, she was the one that went closest in that first period, and right from the kickoff at the start of the second. And it's the 18-year-old goalkeeper Laia that's been beaten. So 1-1. Danny levels things up. It's always a danger straight from the kickoff. Now maybe Spain can have a go their own here. Carla's over the kickoff. Andrea MIRON with the flick. No, she won't. It'll go out to Sara. Flipped out of the air by Natalie. Change of goalkeeper for Brazil as well at the start of this second period. Natalie BARBOZA coming on. It's Andrea MIRON. Given away. Jasna. Back to Natalie. Oh, he's got it! Laia couldn't reach it. And Barbara puts Brazil in front for the first time. And having trailed after that first period, they've made a stunning start to the second. 52 seconds in and they've scored twice already. It's a perfect lob. Little flick in, drag the ball across, and inside that far post. Great finish. Scored against Cape Verde, scored from the penalty spot in the shootout against Mexico. And now Barbara has another goal here and an impressive one as well against Spain. 2-1 Brazil lead. Well, Brazil showed great fighting spirit in their last match. They were 2-0 and 4-1 down to Mexico before coming back to level things up. That one finished. He had to go to penalties. Brazil won it 4-3. Only picked up a point from that though. They had to settle for second place in the group. It's Danny going over, there's no foul. Bang on the shin. Need a bit of treatment, Danny. I think, oh, she's okay. She's back on her feet. We've had great crowds here for the beach soccer over the 3 days. Friday, the opening round of matches. No games on Saturday, and then yesterday, back into it with a vengeance with 6 games here on the main pitch. 6 games today, and then the rest of the games over the next 2 days on this pitch as well. 4 semi-finals men's and women's, and then the 4 medal matches. That will be a foul on Dani by Carol Gles. So Brazilian free kick. Free kicks go unopposed, don't forget. Players have to be behind that imaginary diagonal line from ball to corner flag. And it's the player that is fouled that will always take the free kick. Dani, who scored the opening goal direct from the kickoff at the start of the second period, with a chance to increase Brazil's advantage. Here she comes against Laia. Bouncing awkwardly in the sand. Goalkeeper got a body right behind it, though. Spain finished second in qualifying behind England, who are here under the Great British flag. Dani. Proved to be a real handful. Oh, another good save that time. Laia got down really well. Lorena going for the rebound. Carol Gles. Here's Dani. It's a free kick to Spain. Illegal back pass, which means that MELLADO has got a chance here to level things up for Spain. They trail by 2-1. 8:43 to go in the second period. Here comes MELLADO. Oh, goalkeeper saved, almost sat on the ball. Natalie, but he did the trick and bowled out quickly to Nayara. It's a little bit wide, pushed away by Laia. Jasna. Nayara. Was caught in possession. Barbara. Should stay in play. Jasna. She's done well, got back to her feet. She's really struggling here in the end. The ball does go out of play for a Spanish throw. Nayara, weaving her way through, gets the shot in, good tip over. Good save by the goalkeeper. There was no challenge. Dragged the ball out wide. And again, Nayara in search of a 4th goal of this tournament. Wasn't too far away, the fingertips of Laia saving the day. To the arms of Natalie, on by Lorena. Brazil looking to form their own style of play, of course. Brazil women's football has been prominent in the 11-a-side game for a number of years. So the beach soccer is fairly new. First official tournament, and they've not disgraced themselves at all. Carrying on that Brazilian tradition, the Brazilian flair that we're so used to in men's and, say, 11-a-side women's game. Where the legends will be created. We'll see the Brazil men in action a little bit later on this evening. They're playing Switzerland in that winner-take-all game. That'll be a real clash of styles, the Latin Americans against the Europeans. So only the top team in the men's competition go through. Brazil throw. Bowled out to Nayara, just ducked underneath the ball. She's managed to keep it in play. Still going Nayara. Away by Andrea MIRON. And the Noel shot comes in, safely gathered by the goalkeeper. It's Carla. Way over the top though. Shots on goal from both teams, not too many on target at the moment.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, now the time is 6 minutes and 24 left here in this game right now between Brazil and Spain with a score of 2-1. Now here the fans of Brazil.
Carol Gles.
And now the fans of España. We got great lead now for Brazil and Spain. And we're going to great Ali and Eva.
Spanish free kick and a yellow card for Nayara. So the yellow card count equalled up. Sara booked in the first period. And now Nayara Virginia De Couto, that's to give her a full name. 17-year-old midfielder is booked in the second period. 2-1 Brazil lead. Can Spain get back into this before the end of the second period? Fresneda with the free kick. Bouncing awkwardly. Natalie got her body across and had it right behind the ball though. Scored 2 from 6 shots in the game against Mexico. Fresneda. No luck so far here in this one. It's Fresneda on the ball again. Barbara. Spain throw. You can throw in, or you can kick the ball in. Someone to kick the ball in that time. It's Lorena, just bounced away from her. Through to Laia.
All right, we got the good friends right here at the beach soccer arena. And it's 1 hour 2-1 here.
Here's Nayara. Angle's tight for Lorena, but she can't beat Laia this time. Good positioning from the goalkeeper. Villar. VR, should I say. Brought down by Nayara.
All right. Thank you, Naima.
It's got that yellow card to her name, Nayara, so she's going to take a break.
Okay, once again, let's hear all the
Substitutes keep coming. Danny
Brazil.
scored that first goal, coming back on. A free kick here for Hesse. Brought in Murcia. Plays for Friol in the Spanish Women's Second Division, who's got a free kick here and a chance to try and get Spain back to 2-2. Straight into the arms of Natalie. Well played by Andrea MIRON. A little bit too strong in the challenge there for Adriele. Fresneda. Oh, Adriele's won the ball back. Can she get the shot in? Referee waves play on. She felt it was a foul, but not given by the match officials. I think the referee's given a foul against Danny for the challenge on the goalkeeper.
This is the third game of the day. We got 3 more games coming up later on.
Certainly seems to be a bit of contact on Danny. 2 Spanish defenders coming together to halt her route to goal.
We're going to say happy birthday to Eva. It's her birthday tonight. Thank you for coming and thank you for watching.
So Laia with the shot. Not too sure that was a shot or whether she was trying to find Mellado, who was cutting in from the near side. Wide of the target. Danny back to Natalie. Laia's punch. Barbara. Luke Goins off the crossbar. Inches away from another Brazilian goal. Look out for the overhead here. Oh, good save, Laia. Noel with the acrobatic. And a good save by the young goalkeeper.
All the fans
Well, Adriele has charged that one down. Spain a little bit clumsy on the ball at the moment. Comes off the back of Lorena. That's Adriele, but that's well wide. Brazil working the openings. It's closing Spain down, working hard. Spain have come up against opposition like this as yet in the competition, so there's fairly comfortable wins against Mexico and Cape Verde. They'd only conceded 3 goals up to this match. Already conceded 2 here to Danny and to Barbara in this second period. A Mexico throw originally. That was the goal from Barbara. It was the overhead for Noel that was pushed away by Laia just after the shot from the goalkeeper. Goes wide. Well, Andrea MIRON put Spain in front in the first period, but Danny and Barbara, Danny with the first kick of the second period, levelling things up, and that goal you just saw a second ago from Barbara, putting the South Americans in front for the first time in the game. That'll be a free kick. Foul by Sara on Adriele. It's a long way out, and it's a fairly acute angle as well from out on the touchline. What can she conjure up here, I wonder? Is allowed to make a small mound for the ball to go on. Reminder, the winners will play Russia in the semi-finals. The losers play Great Britain. So Adriele to try and increase Brazil's advantage. Driven well, but just driven over. That wasn't a bad effort. A foot lower, that might have caused Laia a few problems. Well, they've got themselves into trouble here, Spain. Lorena, oh, what a goal! Well, it looked like the chance had gone for Lorena. It looked like she might walk it into an empty net, but she was forced out a little bit wide. But she has come up with the perfect answer and the perfect goal. And Brazil leads Spain by 3 goals to 1. Laia beaten for a 3rd time. The chance seemed to have gone. Nobody close. Sara got close. And it's a great finish. Well, work to do for Spain to get back into this one now. First goal of the tournament for Lorena, and an important one it could be as well. Sara's shot straight into the midriff of Noel. Now Adriele. Just shot on the ball. Andrea MIRON for Spain. 2 minutes to go in the second period. Andrea MIRON. Laia rather. Hoisted goalwards, but Natalie able to watch it drop harmlessly wide. Good ball through, good save. The ball spat away, whistle's gone. Well, the referee's given a penalty.
Let's see what happens next.
Well, the referee's given a penalty.
Okay, Spanish fans in the house, get out of here, you make some noise.
Clearly there was a challenge in the build-up. It's a foul by the goalkeeper who took out MELLADO. The ball seemed to have gone, but she was flattened, and the referee agreed with MELLADO, whose arms were outstretched, appealing for the penalty. Natalie quick to help her back to her feet. And it gives MELLADO the chance from the spot to reduce the deficit with 1:23 left in the second period.
She is all of the other one can.
Natalie standing between her and a second goal. This could be important. It's MELLADO then, from 9 meters out. Driven bottom corner. No danger of that going anywhere else than in the back of the net from MELLADO. And Spain are back to 3-2.
3-2.
So the Spanish fans finally having something to cheer after that early goal in the first period from Andrea MIRON. Finally, Spain get themselves on the score sheet with a second goal. There's another one. Luke Goldwood's Lorena this time, opting to shoot rather than Danny. It wasn't too far away either. Sara, pressured by Lorena. Spain throw. Minute to go in the second period. Can Spain get themselves back on level terms? High and wide from FRESNEDA. They won their opening game, Brazil against Cape Verde 7-2. 4-4 against Mexico, as we mentioned. Thrilling game in their second group game. They had to rely on penalties. But they only got a point. For that, 3 points if you win it in normal time, 2 points after extra time, and a point on penalties. The win here for Brazil would lift them above Spain into pole position. It means that they would play Russia rather than the winners of the other semi-final, Great Britain. Here's Carla. Messi deflected away for a corner. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to be quick, Spain. Can they get a chance? Flashes across the face of goal, and there goes the hooter for the end of the second period. Very good period for Brazil, having gone into the second period trailing by a goal. With the first kick of the period, Danny made it 1-1. Barbara with a stunning goal from out wide made it 2-1. And then Lorena made it 3 before MELLADO pulled one back just before the hooter from the penalty spot. So at the end of the second period, it's Spain 2, Brazil 3.
Quando a Lorena tá ficando, a gente pode achar a Lorena, mas é melhor achar a Lorena pela ala. Não a back e não a pivô. E não a goleira, perdão. Quando a gente está montando com 3, por exemplo, tem 3 posicionados, vou tirar o time da gente. Lorena tá vai ser esse canto aqui, vai ser aquele canto aqui, pra mim tanto faz, mais que seja canto. E aí, quando a Adriele bota a cara no canto, eu preciso ter infiltração de time. A menina se traz, ou a Costa, ou a Beck. Tem que entrar.
So just 12 minutes to go. Fabrizio dos Santos, the Brazilian coach, just giving some instructions. Just see the two Spanish goalkeepers, Laia and Laura, getting some practice in. Laura's back between the posts. I guess that means she might be coming back on at the start of the third period. They do flip a coin at the start of the third period. Christian Mendes, a little bit more animated than his opposite number in giving out his instructions. He's a policeman, so when he talks, everybody listens, I'm sure. He's been assistant coach in the men's team since 2018. Got to the final of the World Cup in Tahiti as a player, which is one of his big highlights. So a man who's played for 7 years under different coaches and said looking to take little bits from all those experiences and mould them into what he can use as a coach at the moment of the women's team and as assistant coach to Joaquin Alonso on the men's team. He's done a good job with his team here so far, but they'll need to show all their character to try and get back into this one in the third period. They trail by 3-2. Brazil kicking the same way they did in the second period, from left to right. And we're 12 minutes away from knowing our completed semi-final lineup in the women's competition. Great Britain already there. Russia already there. We knew the 4 teams that were there. We just didn't know who'd play who. Winners play Russia. The losers here will play Great Britain. Didn't quite work out for Sara as she would have liked then. Challenge from Carol Glass. Referee's appealing that should be a foul.
Third and final period of the match between Brazil and Spain.
It's Lorena that went down. Late on the follow through there, Carol Glass. She's a little fortunate perhaps to have got away with that. There's Carol Glass. Cutting back inside and trying a look from a long way out, straight onto our camera platform behind the goal. So still some big games to come today, wherever you're following the action around the world. Italy against Spain, Brazil against Switzerland, Russia against Japan. Winner take all in all 3 of those games. All 3 level on 6 points. The referees stopped the game with Spain attacking because there was a second ball on the pitch. Don't forget, by the way, to keep up to date with all the games, results, all the medals. You can go to the App Store or you can go to Android and you can download AWBG 2019. The app with all the information that you need. Here's Carol Glass. Challenged by Danny. There's a foul by Danny. In fact, it's not. It's a foul by Carol Glass, so it will be a free kick to Brazil. Barbara winning the free kick. Inside her own half, so again, something a little bit special to beat Laura, who's back in goal for Spain. More experience to the 2 goalkeepers, 29 years of age, Laura. So will she force the goalkeeper into a save? Will she find her way past the goalkeeper? It'll need to be a bit special, this from Barbara. It's already scored 1 special goal. And bounces in the sand. Laura again had her body right behind the ball. Good challenge by Danny. Sara. Flick forward by Lorena. Looking for Mayado. Danny covering plenty of the pitch at the moment.
All right, now the time to back and relax. Okay. Time now.
Hesse stabbed forward, nobody in red able to latch onto the ball though. It's Noel. Back to Natalie. Looking for the red. Oh, dipping shot again from Barbara, which came off the bar. Laura was scrabbling back for that one. Not too sure whether she didn't get a touch because he's gone for a goal kick, but once again Barbara on the volley. Stunning technique off the crossbar. Here's Danny. Oh, given away. I think the referee's given a penalty. Foul on FRESNEDA. And there's going to be a yellow card.
All right, all of the fans from Spain. Let's hear it.
There's the goalkeeper
Spain.
that caught FRESNEDA.
Come on, raise those flags up. And how about the fans of Brazil?
And it's a second penalty. It'll be FRESNEDA to take this one. This to draw Spain level at 3-3. MIRAS scored in the last period from the penalty spot. Can FRESNEDA emulate that feat? MIRAS went to the goalkeeper's right. Which way will FRESNEDA go? Went the other way with the same effect though. And we're back to an all-square game at 3-3. FRESNEDA's fourth goal of the tournament. And we're back to all square. Now, Danny may be shaping up. She's already scored one direct from a kickoff. Can she do the same again? Danny poised and ready. Up goes the flick. Oh, it's not a good effort that time. It was well wide from Danny. The flick wasn't the greatest in the world from Noel. Just needed to be a little bit more to her right-hand side rather than having to catch the ball on the inside. Hesse. Oh, didn't catch the shot. Was leaning back when she hit it. There are no draws, don't forget. If it's level after the 36 minutes, it would be extra time. And then penalties. The significance of that is that Brazil have already won one by a shootout. They would have to win in normal time to overtake Spain. We seem to have a ball at the moment, and now we do. It's the ANOC World Beach Games, the inaugural edition here in Doha, Qatar. And we're coming towards the conclusion of our third match of the day, just under 9 minutes to go. Oh, a great shot inside of the post from Jasna. Great strike, deep inside her own half. She caught the ball on the full and well, Laura was rooted to the spot, and another stunning goal that would have been had it gone in. Jasna.
And bring out Italy and Spain for the men's division. After this, Italia versus
Stabbed back by Barbara. Jasna. Looking for Danny. Andrea Miron's header. Hesse. Carla. Blocked by Jasna, the captain.
Well, the time now for exactly 8 minutes. In the third and final period of this match.
MIRAS trying to feed it back to Carla, but two blue shirts around her. Andrea Miron. Now Carla. Good header away by Barbara. Only as far as Carol Glass. It's going to be a free kick. Clumsy foul by Jasna on Carol Glass, who of course will take the free kick. Where's that effort a moment or two ago from Barbara? So they scored that stunning goal in the second period, and that would have been equally as good, if not better. And there's the foul that's just given the free kick away. Jasna on Carol Glass.
Robin starts the game with the banner. Meantime, got a proof down for.
So Carol Glass. Can she test Natalie? Bouncing awkwardly and straight through the goalkeeper. And Carol Glares makes it 4-3 to Spain. Fourth goal of the tournament. And Spain are back in front for the first time since the first period. And there's 7:38 to go in the game. And now Mexico once again have to come from behind. Well, they trailed heavily in their last match against Mexico to come back. Can they do the same against unquestionably more serious opposition?
All the fans in attendance. If you guys are good at dancing, we got a prize for you.
Good turn by Sara. Good challenge by Danny. Well played, Danny, flicking it back to Natalie. Just a bit of urgency now about Brazil's play. Header from Danny goes straight into the arms of Laura. Andrea MIRON. Sara. Spain will just try and control possession as they do so well, but they've still got 7 minutes. We saw goals in quick succession in games yesterday, so anything can happen. Adriele needs some support. Got it now from Danny. Barbara. Slightly off target that time. Well, more than slightly off target. Quite well off target, actually, from Barbara. But she's confident enough to have a go. Scored one, had one off the post. Ball down to MELLADO, but foul on Barbara, so a free kick goes Brazil's way, deep in their own half.
Okay, come on. I want to hear everybody clubbing hands down. Follow the beat. Let's go. USA, come on. Let's go. I want you guys to lead us. Come on, everybody. Spain, Brazil, I want to hear you.
She's not made too much of a mound for that one, Barbara. Always a danger if you put the ball up too high, you're going to get right underneath it, but she's made herself a little bit of a plateau to get some force on the ball. This may well go along the ground, looking to try and outfox Laura with a bounce. It's a good technique in beach football, particularly from distance. The ball can be so unpredictable when it comes off the sand. Here comes Barbara. It is driven low. It's more a pass than a free kick. It was aimed in towards Adriele. Couldn't get a touch towards goal, though. Lorena. Overhead from MELLADO. Well blocked by Barbara. Jasna. Oh dear, tries a shot, but it's well wide. Be disappointed with that, Jasna. Had a clear sight at goal, but failed to trouble Laura. MELLADO back to goal, just barged off the ball by Jasna. It's a free kick to Spain, much to Jasna's annoyance. Felt it was a fair barge. It is a foul. She couldn't have too many arguments about that, the Brazilian captain. It's almost as good as a penalty because it's just outside the... I'm not too sure if it is a penalty, it's right on the line. So MELLADO. This to give Spain a 2-goal cushion. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Same way she went before. And Spain lead by 5 goals to 3.
That is goal number 5. 5 and 41 here at block. That is goal number 5.
A delight for the Spanish fans, having seen themselves fall behind, they've got themselves back in front. 4 goals now without reply, have turned this one around.
Always look out for the flying balls.
Handball by Carla. Perry Northeast, the England coach, sat looking on at the moment. I wonder what he's making of this. It looks though at the moment his side will be facing Brazil in tomorrow's semi-finals, barring any major comeback. What can Barbara do here from the free kick? Needs to try and test Laura. 5:23 to go in the game. Good height for the goalkeeper, taken well, had plenty of time obviously to see that Laura. Barbara's header. Lorena. Noel. Spain throw. Opted for the kick this time. Back to Laura. That's well played by Danny, charging down. Carla's attempted clearance. Noel to check back inside, but Carla's got back across to make the challenge, and now Hesse will try and break out for Spain. Forward by Natalie, but it's neither one thing nor another really. No shot or an attempted pass, so wasted really. There's Hesse. Brazil rather looking to try and get themselves back into this game now with the clock ticking away from them. Approaching the final 3 minutes. Carla. Laura's shot. Wide of the target. So they scored a great goal in the win over Mexico, Laura. Not to be on that occasion. There's Danny. Well, they're just trying speculative efforts at the moment. Brazil, nothing of any great substance to try and test the goalkeeper. There's a little bit of hesitation from Carla, which almost allowed Adriele to get a foot on the ball. That's a foul, and that was a chance. Adriele brought down just outside the penalty area, so a real chance now for Brazil to get back to within a goal. Adriele looking to get the better of Laura. Here she comes. Straight to the goalkeeper, saved by the knee of Laura. Will be a corner though. Danny going across to take it. Pushed away again by the goalkeeper. Barbara. Played across, well kept in by Danny. That was Jasna arriving, couldn't get a touch on the ball. Comes off Barbara. Adriele will keep it in play. Heading to the final 2 minutes. Barbara. Players left and right, finds Danny. Jasna looking for Danny once again, but the ball just bouncing kindly off the sand. Carla. Anywhere will do for Spain. Just get the ball away from your own goal in the seconds that remain now. Brazil have got to score twice to take us to extra time. Here's Danny. Two number 11s going up against each other. Carla there. Danny with the overhead, but wide of the target, so they play Spain. Lorena. Oh, good goal. Great finish from FRESNEDA. And surely that's that now. 5 unanswered goals for Spain now, having trailed 3-1. And that's a brilliant finish. Lovely back heel and just helped it on its way, FRESNEDA. Lorena with the back heel, FRESNEDA with a finish, Spain with a 6th goal. Lovely play. So it means that our semi-final lineup, we'll see Great Britain take on Brazil and Spain play Russia tomorrow. First one of those games at 4 o'clock in the afternoon local time, the second at 7 in the evening. Of course, we've got the 2 men's semi-finals as well, still to be decided. We know that Iran are through to the semi-finals. Just one team from each group going through in the men's. And our 3 final games on this main pitch tonight are winner-take-all. 3 great games in prospect. Italy against Spain up next, Brazil against Switzerland, and Russia against Japan. All 6 of those teams won their opening games. It's going to be an exciting next few hours. There goes the hoot out for the end of the match. Well, Spain survived a little bit of a scare, having taken an early lead through Andrea, MIRON, Danny, Barbara and Lorena getting the goals that put Brazil into a 3-1 lead. But then 5 unanswered goals, a couple from MELLADO, a couple from FRESNEDA, and one from Carol Glez in between, ensured that Spain go through as group winners. And it means that they will play Russia in the semi-final, with Brazil taking on Great Britain. An entertaining match. And both sides still have a chance to progress in the competition. They will still have 2 more games, of course. A semi-final, and then either a gold medal match or a match for 3rd and 4th place. Entertaining, Spain running out winners by 6 goals to 3.